Hello everybody, my name is Erik Estrada and today I'm with my classmate.
Angie Benitez, making this English video for our English class.
Okay, the video will consist on explaining why students are constantly plagiarizing. Oh,
To get started with our video, we first are going to have an introduction about this whole epidemic. We can call it an epidemic because the plagiarism is not something good and it's not should be practiced. But nowadays something very commonly found in works of university, in works of from college, in works from school. So it's now like we can call it an epidemic.
yeah. Academia is something that you should be aware of. Remember that in academia is where professionals are made at. So it's not possible that a professional that will be respected and honorable in the future has been constructed all the way along just by plagiarism. Taking ideas from other people is not cool and it should be punished.
Well, one of the most important question is why do students do it even though they know it's morally wrong? So I'm gonna ask you, Eric, have you ever done plagiarism in your works from high school?
I feel shame, but I did it. I Okay, so I committed plagiarism in high school. For this history class, we got an assignment based on writing an essay about any topic involving history. I decided to talk about the Berlin Wall. I think this is one of the events that has caused more impact in human history. So it was something important to talk about. What I did, and I feel so sorry right now, is because I took this Nat Geo documental, and I start taking all the ideas in the exact order, in the exact times. Everything was real like, and I didn't give any rewards or credits to the person who did it, and I I got punished. Yeah, my teacher found it out because he was a completely fan of Nat Geo, and I got in trouble for making it. Have you ever got an experience like that?
Well, yes. Basically, I left my homeworks at in the last minute, so I always was in a rush making my homeworks, and I needed like a rapid source of information. So I just basically copied whatever what I found, and I didn't make any citation because I didn't have like the time for making an excellent work.
Yeah, I think this is an issue that every student has faced. Um, Even though if we don't even want it to, but maybe we don't have we don't make conscience during school and high school about these topics. Teachers should start making conscience on every kid, and starting from kindergarten about giving credits of the authors to the authors. Um, and Angie, do you think there are any ways that I can avoid plagiarism?
Oh yeah, one is like very most common is paraphrasing. Paraphrasing is basically like taking the idea but transforming the idea into your own words. Like just basically you just take like the whole concept and you just put your own words and what do you think the work is all about.
Consider this scenario. One classmate, um, he was making a research and he got
Okay.
some ideas, but he never written them down. Okay, so later on when he was working on his essay, he started putting these ideas and he thought he was like the owner of these ones. Is this considered plagiarism too?
Well, Eric, my answer to your question is that yes, I consider it a total plagiarism because you just cannot simply just take the ideas and not giving credits to. You have to cite the source where you take the information of. You just can just basically like taking ideas from everywhere and just like putting like one or two sentences to complete it. No, the idea, if you're not gonna cite it, it has to come from your own mind. And if you take like different ideas from different sources, be sure to always put that correct citation, independently the type of citation you're gonna use.
Yeah. You should always give some credits to all the sources where you take your information from. It is really important actually because in some countries, and it should be applied to every country actually, plagiarism can take you to jail because you're not respecting the copyright, and this is something you should not play with.
Well, basically, people complain, students mostly complain that they are not very, that they don't make citations because they don't know how to. If you're making a document in Word, you have the option in references about making citations and making your bibliography. Also, you can find a different many websites where it helps you to make your own citation.
Yeah, one of the another tool you can use is, for example, Turnitin. In Turnitin, you'll look all your files, and it will tell you how much plagiarism you have in your work. Remember that according to the law, you can only have 33% of the work um, plagiarized. So you can use you can make use of these tools in order to present good jobs and also being okay with the law.